Today what I'm going to be doing is some coasters with pressed flowers on them, and I want to show you how easy it is to do that. Now, I want to have a silver base to these, which is not a normal base that I have, but I think it will go well with the colours that I've got. So I've got some silver Arteza acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint this onto these, maybe one, maybe two coats, depending on how well it covers. And these are MDF blanks, and I think these work out lovely. I actually like coasters that are on a blank. I think it makes them look a little bit more robust, but that's my preference. I still do make the other type, and I like making those too. I'm making sure my brush marks all go in the same direction to make it nice and even. So the easiest way that I have found to prevent any of my dried flowers or pressed flowers from floating around in my coasters is just to glue them down using a white glue. Now make sure that you use a white glue that dries clear, because some white glues do dry white, and you don't want that because it's going to spoil what you're going to be doing. I make sure I put an even coat over the coaster blank, not too thick because you don't need it too thick, and then I pop my dried flowers on top of that, pushing them down gently to ensure that they're well adhered, and also it prevents any bubbles being trapped under there when you pour the resin and then them being released later. Now, I've found that if I have one or two centerpieces in the same position and then randomly put the other flowers in, they still look like a really good set. I would like to say a big thank you to all my members of my channel, and it's really grown well in the last few weeks, and I think that's down to the series that we're doing on how to set up your own business and how to sell your resin projects. So thank you, members. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to continue keeping this channel going. Now, I'm popping these flowers in a little bit random, and as you can see, I'm pushing them down to ensure that there is a good seal between them. And I will leave this a couple of hours to cure and dry up before I pour the resin. Now, the resin I'm going to be using is this resin colour jewellery resin, because it is just great for items like this. I use it for lots of different things at a really good price as well. The link for that is in the description below. If you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for all the tips and tricks and all my free videos, then the link for that is in the description below, and then you'll get your name on my coffee board. So how I do this is I pour a bit in the middle of my coaster, let that kind of find its level, and then I go round with a pipette. And the reason I use a pipette is because of my tremor. I have a lot more control when I'm using a pipette than I do if I'm pouring freehand. When you're using a pipette to dome this coaster, I suppose, make sure that you go right up to the very edge and try and avoid it flowing over, because that way the surface tension of the resin, and especially this jewellery resin from Resin Colour, which is brilliant, will create a lovely finish and dome on your coaster or whatever it is that you're doming. Now, when I do this, I kind of do it dribbles by dribbles until I feel that that is enough now and it's not going to take any more without flowing over the edge. And I always try and set up my front ones and then do the back ones next, because if not, I end up sticking my arm in them, knocking them off the little yogurt pots. I go over with my long neck lighter, and then I'll let these cure up overnight before I put the next coat on. These have cured up nice now, as you can see. Now, what I do need to do is pop on a heat-resistant coat, which is what I'm going to do now. And that way, it will remain heat-resistant for hot cups. But always remember, whenever you're using a heat-resistant resin, it may be cured after 24 hours, but you shouldn't really use it. Whatever resin you're using, this doesn't mean just for Resin Colour resin. It's all heat-resistant resins. You shouldn't really use it for about 3 weeks after it's cured, and that way it's fully cured and it should be fully heat resistant as well. These are all finished now, and I'm really pleased with how they've come out, and it is a great way to prevent your dried flowers floating and moving around when you're trying to cast them in resin. And I use this technique quite a lot on a lot of different things as well. I think they've come out really pretty. I mean, you could put a different background, you could even do a decoupage background and then put your flowers over the top of that. There's lots of different things that you could do to change this up and make them all look unique. Now, don't forget, don't use these coasters for about 3 weeks, even though they have had the heat resistant resin on them, because it takes that long for it to get fully cured, and then you'll be good to go. Be sure to check out the video that's coming up next on how to dry your own flowers and how to press your own flowers. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for any of my videos and help support this channel and allow me to save up for more things, then the link for that is in the description below. Take care, enjoy your resin. Bye.